So now, apparently, everybody knows what has happened recently in Ile-Ife. It was an incident which we keep thanking God that it didn't happen to Queen Naomi. It didn't happen to Olori Naomi, because if it has happened to her, sorry, I don't know what we would have been talking by now. Yes, and the Miss Lucy who we heard, that was a Queen Naomi's personal assistant who went to pick up something from the car as at the time that happened. The girl, the lady was not that injured, it's just a small bruise, because they realized that it was not Olori Naomi, and they left. Now, based on everything that has happened, if you follow through this, if you follow my channel, you will hear all the gist about what happened to Queen Naomi and what wanted to happen to Queen Naomi. So now, according to what we are hearing as the information, which was she was denying, and Globlo was also denying that they have nothing to do with whoever that was sent, because we heard some boys were sent and they were apprehended. So based on everything happening, we heard the Ifa priest has come out openly. The Ifa priest was so bitter and emotional as he heard this, because he don't know that it has gotten to that extent. Yes, it has gotten to the extent that these women will go such a long way to hurt Queen Naomi simply because of Kabiyesi. You know, people drag husband, but in this case, it's a very different case. This is someone's husband who was there before you, who you literally stole the husband. You came and threw her out of her husband's house. And she left the husband for you. Say, oh, na Kabiyesi, abeg, make una take Kabiyesi, make una live my life and live my son's life. And you guys are all continue to chase her, even to the extent of hiring some boys to go and dismantle and destroy her faith. So now, they put Ifa priest to a very big tears, because he has continued to reason, why on earth will these Oloris go to this extent to do this? They said Ifa priest came to the palace and broke into, you know, when an old man cry, you don't literally expect stress to be coming out from his eyes. He's a man, but the way he was sounding, he was so bittered in his heart. The thing, pain was too much on him, because according to what we heard, he said he cannot understand at all where these women are coming from. For what reason, for crying out loud, would they do this? What reason do they have to do this? What reason do they have to fight Queen Naomi back to back, front and back, even when she left the marriage and palace for them? So just because Kabiyesi was going after her, Kabiyesi kept going after her, kept begging her. Even sometimes when Kabiyesi will say, oh, let's forget it, I don't want, if she doesn't want, let it be. The next minute you will see Kabiyesi running back to her. So I know they have been complaining quite a lot of time that Kabiyesi does not give them time, he doesn't treat them fairly, especially Ibi in particular. That Kabiyesi kept going after Olori Naomi, that as if it's only Olori Naomi that is in the palace, that is Kabiyesi's wife. So they have seen it that all they do does not matter. All their kayamata, all their charms, all everything, according to what we are hearing, if they are truly using charms and kayamata, that it didn't work and it's not working for them. That is why they decided that, okay, I don't know who came up with this evil plan, but whoever came up with this evil plan, and if this information is true, will not have that peace. Now, what is the gain? Your gain that another woman is brutalized because of your desire for a man. Kabiyesi has married them. They are Kabiyesi's wife. Right now, as we speak, Kabiyesi is not talking about divorcing anyone or throwing anyone out. So they are 100% in the palace, doing their things as Oloris. Wherever Kabiyesi is going, he goes with them. So what will now prompt somebody to still think about hurting Queen Naomi just because She thinks Queen Naomi is beautiful because when those boys came to confess, they confessed that the reason why they did this was because Auntie Titi told them that, and whoever that sent them, because they kept mentioning Auntie Titi and Blow Blow, that they told them that they should pieces their face, they should do this, pieces her face, that face that she used to deceive them, that face that she used to attract Kabiyesi, those lovely eyes that she used to see Kabiyesi and sham Kabiyesi, those lovely, that lovely nose that is straight, that Kabiyesi cannot resist, those beautiful sexy lips, that they should make sure that they mash it and brutalize it. That is what the boys, they said. That is what we are hearing, that the boys said, the boys that they sent. Now tell me, what kind of envy and jealousy is this? So they said if our priest was so bitter when he came to the palace, he was crying, in fact, he was shaking. He was shaking that this has gotten out of hand. That this is really, in fact, that all these things are recorded in the spiritual realm. And once it gets to some extent, it go blow. Say, their bags don't they full. Their cup don't they full. And when it full, it will go as far as affecting the throne. And this is the same throne they have been trying to secure by involving Queen Naomi in Kabiyesi's life. Now, these women are still doing all these sacrileges. Fighting against the chosen one is a sacrilege. And they know about it. But it seems they don't care about the throne. They just want instant pleasure. They want today to their own. Tomorrow can decide for itself. Because if they really care about Kabiyesi and the throne, nothing would have made them to be doing all these things, trying to involve themselves or stain their hands. I know they never plan to buy anyone. But what if somebody buy on the process of all these things they do? Just like the other time, like 2 months ago, we heard that Igbe and Blue Blue sent a woman with a Queen Naomi's picture to go to somewhere. I don't know what they're going there to do. It might not necessarily be to buy Queen Naomi, but they said the woman had an accident and died on the way. Isn't their hands not stained? If this story is true, their hands are stained already. So why would they go to this extent? That is what Ifa priest is asking and begging. They say Ifa priest was begging and asking them that it is enough. Enough is enough. He doesn't want to use force and come. He just wants to come and let them see how heavy his heart is. To give them this information is very, very important. That enough is enough. They should stop already. All these things they are doing towards Olori Naomi, all these their evil plots, they should stop already, because it's becoming too much and it's recording. And at a point, the Onis that are yet to come will now suffer this as a generational curse, because they will now be given history of what the Oni of Ife at that time, how many years ago, what the wives made him to do, how the wife destroyed the throne, how the wives did this, how the wife did that. That is history for you. So they said if our priest shed tears, begging the Oloris to please, whatever Queen Naomi must have done to them, they should forgive and not make a move. Because right now, the investigation is still on, and we are yet to give a proper confirmation if it is really Blow Blow and Titi, or if it is Metete. Because as we heard, they were giving pictures to shoes, and they pointed Blow Blow and Titi. And some people were still saying that they might be under pressure for pointing these two people, because as we heard, Blow Blow said on that very day, or even that week, in fact, that this is season, Christmas season, that she has been very busy with her work because she is into fashion designing. She said she has been very busy with her work, doing things. So she don't even have time to negotiate or discuss anything with anybody. And Auntie Titi said she's not the one. In fact, she has been attending meeting upon meeting. So the investigation is still going on. And even though people are still saying, from the source we got it from, they were like, anybody can still control over the phone. Because Metete stormed palace to arrest Titi for even using a false name. Because whoever that did it, they said the person mentioned her name as Metete. That it was Titi who introduced herself as Metete. Let me use this opportunity to welcome you back to my channel. It is your girl, Life Gist Plus. I carry another story from the palace of Kabiyesi. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. And to my returning subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So the information getting to us, as it is hot, is that Ifa priest turn palace to shed tears towards these Ifa wives and give them the revelation on the heaviness of their punishments of what they are doing, because it is going to really tell on them. In the next how many years to come, it is going to tell on them, as many of them who plotted evil against Queen Naomi or do sacrilege, because whatever they are doing is recording on the throne, and when they will strike, there shall be no mercy. So if a priest came again to warn them and beg them, if Queen Naomi has done anything wrong to them, they should just forgive and let go. Or rather, leave her alone, because she has left Kabiyesi for them. So what is the competition again for? Well, I'll give you more updates on this. As I promised, I'm going to follow up to get the latest update about this, while the investigation is still going on. But before that, please hit the subscribe button, press the notification bell, so that as it is hot, our gist go the land of the month. And don't forget that all these are alleged information. I will be right back.